Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
That. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm giving it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My truly coach.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
We go! 50, plant! 54! Big grip!
They'll run with Pollard. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Jim. Hey, Haywood! 54's Mike. Check in.
Second and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Powell. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 24, check 24. Topper. 3, alert 3. Ready, go.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Ready. 70, Indy. I'm coming. Tight go. He's coming. Double up. 6-6. Pull it high. 5.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. Heavy?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tony Pollard, 47 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check 4.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cooper Kupp, 61 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I'm coming after you.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 61, Matchbox Lights. Fresno. Check. Ready?
Looking to throw. Powell. This is Johnson. He's got it. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Right, 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Off play action. Powell. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Powell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu, his 2nd sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge he says out at the 8-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Watch twist. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Watch twist. Watch the dog.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 12-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Ready, set. 59 mark. Check, 59. Bring it.
They'll drop to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set, ready. And Lobo. All game, come. Under H3, 218. Chopper, let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check 31. Mike's 59. My 7, let's go. It's going to be a long day. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Ready, go.
Second and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Check. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58. Ready.
Looking to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cooper Kupp, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Howell. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go one more. Watch twist. Protein spill. Hey, Charlie. 5.
Now Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hard.
Operating from the gun, Howell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Check 9. Blue dog Quarkers. Alpha.
They're going to look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check general. West. Check hot route. Hot. Delta. Mike. Yes. 59. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you.
Back to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Check, crunch, crunch, recon, 132 fighter. Check 43. Haywood. And go.
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Greystone travel. Greystone travel. One. Check 24. Check 24. Exit.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now it's the backup Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
61. Matchbox. Light. 58. The money. In your face. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Kill. Topper. Ready, go.
On third down, here's Samuels. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Myers' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Go, go.
2nd down and inches. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Ready?
Back to throw. Howell. And a throw right sideline is complete. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Ready? 30 base.
54 Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 2nd down, Pollard. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Deuce, 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 deuce. Let happen.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Set for 18 Gator. Stay with your man. Yep. Come on. 58, right over there.
Back to throw here. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Watch 57. All day, dog. Watch the eye. What happened?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Okay, right. 58 to Mike. Wild Bill. Check nickel. Bravo. 66. Bullet high. Wide. Get wide. Switch. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You better be afraid of me.
54.
Looking to throw. Howell. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Set. 60 outlaw. Squeeze.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
All day, baby.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Howell. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw. Howell. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
To throw again. Howell. And he comes back with one complete.
All day, baby, all day.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Roll out. Step.
On first down, Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Topper! Switch gears. Five. Ready?
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ready?
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Set up. 10-2 soft.
Run for Mike. Watch one. All day, baby. All day. Beyond it.
Looking to throw. Howell. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Let's get it. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Nice try. I got you, punk. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it'll be 2nd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
H3, 218. Chopper. Hey, what's the ball? 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Go!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the twist. Mike, check. 59. You don't know no better. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 50. Wow. Staying situation. Let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Darren Waller, 47 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And some strong running. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Down. 30 base.
Pick up the ball.
From the gun, Howell. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Howell, and finding the tight end Hooper. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You can't block me. Hey, watch it. Mike 5-4.
Back to throw. Howell. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
Tucson, 58, right there. 65, 65, 65. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Undercoach, spin. Undercoach. Check, 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 check. Hey, check 24. Watch it. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. One.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Check, 59. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike, check, 59. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense has got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Switch up, switch up. Check.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for New England, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll hit the road next week.